So I'm back in the frost-free greenhouse and it's pretty chilly in here and it is dismal outside, so I put the lights on just to make it look a bit more cheerful. I'm just kind of taking stock of what's going on in the greenhouse, and so I thought I'd take you along and we'll do a seedling progress update. I'm going to start planting pretty soon, actually, probably at the end of this week, something like that. So yeah, there's plenty going on and I've got lots of pricking out and lots of little problems to talk about as well. So we will start, I think, let's start at this end. So I've just potted on, planted rather, my oca tubers. You don't need to plant them at this time of year, but I just pop them in the compost and they don't dry out, whatever, and they just come up in their own time. I've got a few spare peas here. I might actually pot those on into a big pot like those peas down there. If I've just watched actually last year's video, which was filmed about a week later than that, and the peas were here and they were up here, and I was really excited about them because they were all in flower. And what a waste of time that was, because none of the flowers set because it's too cold in here at the moment. You know, it's sort of at night time, it's down sort of 3 or 4 degrees. The peas really like it above 6, and it doesn't really get above 6 until well into March. So no point having the peas right up here at this time of year. So my peas, I started them a bit later this time, and you know, they're sort of this sort of high at the moment and looking fine. So that's the peas. I've got still a few spare brassicas which I'm desperately wanting to get planted, and I'm pretty sure I'll get them planted this weekend. There's a lot here. I've got cauliflowers, calabrese, spring cabbages, more calabrese, just a few spare red cabbages there, and a few more cauliflowers. So more than I can possibly plant, but then I do like having spares. But I'll probably get about half of that lot planted at the weekend, so I'm pretty pleased about that, to get that cleared and out of the way, because you know, these were planted sort of back in October, and you know, they're looking a bit tired and sorry for themselves now, and they really want to be in the ground. So on here I've got my next batch of red stem pak choi. Actually, the red stem pak choi on the allotment is looking lovely at the moment, but it won't look lovely forever because it does tend to go to seed at this time of year, and so you do need to keep on with the successions. And I've got some tatsoi here also ready to be planted. Both of these are going to go in the polytunnel where winter lettuces were and are no longer. And I've got some pak chois here, Rosetto, which were actually sold as a tatsoi, but they're nothing like a tatsoi. They're just like a traditional pak choi. And yeah, so I say all those going in the polytunnel. Quite a lot of space this year for Asian greens in the polytunnel, and I gradually clear the winter lettuces, which are not my favourite varieties for spring, and get them replaced with Asian greens and beetroot and more lettuces. So here's the beetroot. That's going to go in the polytunnel and also in one of my cold frames, and that's my earliest crop, and should be harvesting that sort of May time, something like that. And then I've got my early Brussels sprouts for harvest in summer, my wild rocket for harvest in spring, my Savoy cabbages for harvest in spring, and next batch of calabrese for a harvest in early summer probably. So those are planted in garden centre compost, the multi-purpose compost. I don't like it. The stuff I normally get, which is Erin XL, that are out of stock, and this stuff was very fibrous. It was quite fine, looked quite nice, very dark and fibrous, but it's actually horrible. I think it holds on to the water too much. It doesn't drain very well. It always looks wet because it's kind of stained black basically, which makes it really difficult to judge watering, so you do tend to overwater it perhaps, and yeah, not very nice. So I'm going to be pricking all those out effectively and potting them on into Erin XL, because I say I just don't like that stuff. Down here I've got the side shoots that I took off the tomatoes that overwintered, and they are coming on okay, so they will be the ones going in the corners in this greenhouse once these apricot and nectarine trees go outside. I've got my second batch of peppers here, again planted in this horrible compost, so I'm going to prick those out of here and plant them on into the ONXL. Got my next batch, well, my first batch of peppers there. These are the ones that are going to go in the greenhouse. I've got my parsley, which is ready for pricking out now and potting on, and my celery also ready for pricking out and potting on. So quite pleased with that. Got all these containers which I've just brought in to warm up, defrost effectively. So these are for the potatoes, these are the potatoes, and these are ready now. So they're in the little pots. I'll just take one out of its pot so you can see it. Let's have a look. We should see some little potatoes probably when I get this out. Well, maybe not. But anyway, there we go. That's the well-developed root system that is more than ready to go into its big pot. I don't do these little pots all through the year, just for the super earlies. And yeah, we're pleased to get those out of the pots and into the big ones. So then I've just got summer leeks up there, first batch of onions and shallots there, Red Baron, Carmen and Zabrun. And then all the rest down here are various different successions of strawberries, and the furthest on succession are the ones in the conservatory. They're just coming into flower now in the conservatory. They'll move into here sometime in March, and those will probably move outside in that sort of time scale as well, because I'll need all this space for my main crop onions. So these are just my very early onions, and that is it, I think. There's not that much going on at this time of year. Obviously loads of stuff in the house just germinating, or will be germinating in the next week, something like that. But yeah, that's it for the middle of February. It's the 11th of February today, and I am going to enjoy myself getting everything pricked out and potted on. So there's a lot going on, as always in my videos, lots to keep track of. Just subscribe to my newsletter if you want. That's the easiest way to keep up to date with everything that's happening on a weekly basis. Everything I'm sowing, everything I'm pricking out, everything I'm potting on, everything I'm planting, everything I'm harvesting, all the problems I'm having, why I'm doing everything the way I'm doing it, you know, all the explanations, as well as just sort of general chit chat. So yeah, link to that down in the description below. My name's Steve, this is the Outgrow channel, and I'll see you soon.